Hello, my name is Ganga, and today I'd like to tell you about a new book that my wife Tara and I have recently published called Herbs for Spiritual Development. It's a very unique book because, as you probably already know, there are hundreds of books about the health benefits of herbs. But this book is called Herbs for Spiritual Development because it's about the herbs that Taoist and Buddhist sages have used for thousands of years to promote health, longevity, and enlightenment. In 1997, I was very fortunate to meet the master Taoist herbalist Ron Teagarden. And shortly after meeting Ron invited me to move into his home and be his apprentice. So for the next 3 years, I lived in his home with his wife, Yan Lin, and 2 children. To be honest, I was completely amazed that they invited me to live with them. It was a golden opportunity because I was learning about the tonic herbs in the traditional way that in ancient times, people who were interested in learning about herbs lived with actually a master herbalist and studied and learned about the herbs on a daily basis. You know, back then you didn't just go on the internet and learn about herbs. You became the apprentice of a master herbalist. So I had this golden opportunity in my life, and I decided finally, really just about 2 years ago, that I really should write a book to share with other people what that experience was like. So this book is actually 2 books in one. The first half of the book is my personal experience of being the apprentice of Ron Teagarden. The second half of the book, my wife Tara wrote. In the first half, I tell about all the experiences that I had living with Ron Teagarden, including going to China on an herbal expedition to Changbai Mountain in northeastern China. Changbai Mountain is actually my #1 favorite place I've ever been in the entire world. The energy there is pristine. It's where the Emperor of China had his ginseng farms because the herbs that grow on Changbai Mountain, it's a volcanic mountain. The soil is so rich in minerals that the herbs that grow there are the most potent herbs in all of China. So Ron and Yan Lin and myself went to Changbai Mountain in search of the finest reishi mushrooms in the entire world. Reishi is known in China as the king of all herbs. It's also the king of longevity, the herb of longevity and good fortune. Most reishi mushrooms are this size, maybe 4 to 5 inches. When we got there, the reishi mushrooms were this big and incredibly potent. So this book is not dry and factual. You know, they say people learn more from stories. So we've written this book as an adventure story. We've gotten feedback from people saying how much they enjoyed reading it. Also, in the first half of the book, we tell about a pilgrimage that Tara and I went on with Ron, Yan Lin, and some of their friends, Michael Beckwith of Agape and Gabriel Cousins, one of the pioneers of the health movement in America, to the Shaolin Temple in China. The Shaolin Temple is where Zen and Kung Fu began. The great Buddhist sage Bodhidharma began Zen and Kung Fu there. Ron was invited by the abbot of the Shaolin Temple to come and discuss manufacturing for the very first time the ancient Shaolin herbal formulas. So we weren't just tourists going there, we were guests of the abbot. This was really one of the high points of my entire life. Now, in the second half, Tara talks about herbs like reishi, schizandra, gynostema, lycium, and very exotic herbs like snow lotus that grows at the snow line in the Himalayas, and Tibetan rhodiola. You know, we live in an extremely exciting time. We're very fortunate to be living now because we have access to herbs that for thousands of years were not easily available. And in the second half of the book, Tara describes 22 of the most potent supertonic herbs. She even includes information about which organ systems they benefit and which meridians in the body they go to. I think you'll find that part of the book extremely interesting. So to conclude, I just want to say that writing this book has been a labor of love, and that we hope that you enjoy it as much as we've enjoyed creating it. Thank you.